What's the scariest moment in a video game you've ever had? The first Dead Space will always have a special place in my heart. Some of the jump scares, plus the regeneration monster had me shitting myself. Worked on Dead Space 1, 2, and 3. Makes me happy I didn't have to scroll far at all to see this. BioShock, my ex made me play in the dark and I jumped more than I'd care to admit. First time you meet a Houdini splicer after hearing them calling out in the gardens. Hello, I'm so lonely, just lonely. PT, don't touch that dial now, we're just getting started. Sudden cut to silence with Lisa's ghastly visage right in front of you. I mean honestly, the whole thing is a heebie-jeebies simulator. The person who got a camera mod to find out she's always behind you doesn't help my memories of that game. The person https://twitter.com/manfightdragon/117086059222334720001?mark ref_src equals TWSRC%5 etfiao%7 cdwcamp%5 etweetembed%7 cdwterm%5 e1170860 5922334720001%7 ctwgr%5 e%7 cdwcon%5 s1 underscore and amp semicolon ref underscore earl equals https:3a%2f%2f www.gamesradar.com%2fa-camera-hack-reveals-lisa-is-absolutely-terrifying%2f I was just walking around in Skyrim and then a bear roared in my ear randomly for the first time. They purposely amplified the sound effect of the bears to be 100x louder than anything else in the game. It scared the shot out of me. A few come to mind: the first 3 hours of my first playthrough of RE7, before you learn the game's tricks and how to fight back, could only do it 30 minutes at a time. The giant head in the hospital hallway in Silent Hill 4, was just so out of nowhere and its appears at random. The only jump scare in Eternal Darkness, truly earned. I don't remember what it was, but Silent Hill made me not want to play any more horror games. Basically any moment in Alien Isolation. One of the most atmospheric games I've ever played. Doing some exploring in Stalker when I find an empty building. Outside is chaos, but here it's quiet, doesn't feel right. Look down one dark hallway and see something at the end. Cautiously inch forward and see that it's a dead body. Don't even bother looting it before losing my nerve and turning back, only for a bloodsucker to appear right in front of me. Had to pause and take a break for a while before emptying my mag into that walking bullet sponge nightmare fuel. The moment in Silent Hill 3 when you're in the office buildings. In of the rooms you find a mannequin and when you leave the room you hear an ear-piercing scream. Go back to where the mannequin is and its head is split in half with blood spilling out. Fucking shit scared me to death when I played it the first time. Edit, stupid autocorrect on my phone changed fucking to ducking initially. I just corrected that. In Half-Life 2, I recall a point where the game draws your attention up some stairs. As you start to ascend, the stairs break and collapse, dropping you in front of some zombies. Playing late at night, it totally got me. When I thought I accidentally used my Master Ball on something stupid in Pokémon Red. Soma. You have no weapons, and if they find you, the effect is terrifying. Sometimes I had to wait for my girlfriend to come over because I couldn't play it alone. Masterfully done atmospheric horror. When I first played Amnesia: The Dark Descent, I spent a significant portion of the game just sort of pushing through everything with the attitude that it's just a game, it can't hurt you, just do it. But there was this one moment when I was in a sewer part of the game where I sort of knew I had to cross through a particular area where I could hear a monster lurking, and there weren't that many places to hide as I went through. I remember being gripped by this primal fear that I've never really felt in a game before, like I could pretty much feel it in the pit of my stomach. Once you've seen behind the curtain and you understand how the game works, it becomes a whole lot less scary, but the first time through, when the game was just full of so many unknowns? It was definitely an experience. Encountering Man-Bat in Batman Arkham Knight. Raven Home. For me, it was halfway through it, when I started to notice that the zombies, the human heads underneath, were independently talking from the zombie sounds. They are in a perpetual state of confusion, panic and pain. When I realized a dying one let out this sobbing "thank you," I got a little freaked out and had to take a break. The zombie dogs in Resident Evil jumping through the windows, god damn. Especially when the game lets you walk past the windows once or twice before they come in. In FEAR, when you turn to climb down a ladder and boom, there's the scary girl. https://youtube.be/fo7ha7y89she. Oh good, someone else who remembers that particular sphincter triggerer. I could have pressed a turd into a diamond right at that moment. Subnautica, most of the game if you play in the dark lol. I was just playing Subnautica and got lost in the Lost River, that's when I realized why it was called the Lost River.